Okay, students, on the screen in front of you is the homework assignment that you should be getting help on. And so if this is not it, page 421, 8 through 25 all, then you are on the wrong video. So please make sure you're on the right video. And if you are, here we go. Let's get started. Numbers 8, 9, 10. They want us to find out hold on one second, let me fix this please. There we go. They want us to find out the sum of the measures of all of these angles right here. Okay, I gave you guys a formula, and that formula is 180 times n minus 2. This formula will always give you the sum of all of the interior angles added up. Let's count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So where the n is, I simply put a 6 because n stands for number of sides. 6 minus 2 is 4, and 180 times 4 is 720 degrees. So if you add up all 6 of these angles, you will get 720 degrees. Okay, let's take a look at number 9. We're doing the same thing on number 9. Let's count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there should be 8 angles then also. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Okay, we have 8 sides. For number 9, they want us to find the sum of all these interior angles added together. So 180 n minus 2. Of course, for n, we're going to substitute 8 because there are 8 sides. 8 minus 2 is 6. And the answer you get should be 10,000, or excuse me, 1,080. 1,080 degrees if you add up all 8 of those angles. Alright, number 10 is the exact same thing. They want us to find the sum of the measures of the interior angles. Let's count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 sides. So 180 parentheses n minus 2. For the n, I'm going to substitute 4, obviously. Oops, shouldn't have put that parentheses there. There we go. 4 minus 2 is 2, and 180 times 2 is 360 degrees. So if you add up all 4 angles, you will get 360. Okay, next would be number 11, I believe. In number 11, they simply tell us n equals 10. Isn't that simple? They just simply tell us n equals 10, so it's a piece of cake. They want us to find the sum of the interior angles of a polygon that has 10 sides. So they don't even give you a picture, they just tell you the polygon has 10 sides. And so 10 minus 2, where the n is, I substitute 10. 180 times 8 would be 0, 4, 1,440 degrees. Alright, so the interior angles added up for a 10-sided polygon is 1,440. Alright, number 12. They give us 15 sides, so it would be 180 n minus 2. Where the n is, I'm going to substitute 15, so 15 minus 2. That would be, of course, 13, so 180 times 13 would give us 2,340 degrees. 2,340 degrees. Alright, moving on to next problem, number 13. Number 13, if you'll look in your book, they say n is 20. So 180, 20 minus 2. 20 minus 2 is 18. And 180 times 18 is 3,240. So if we have a 20-sided polygon and we add up all of the interior angles, we will get a sum of 3,240. Alright, let's take a look at number 14. Number 14, n is 30, so 180 parentheses, 30 minus 2. 30 minus 2, of course, is 28, and 180 times 28 would be 5,040. So if you added up all the interior angles of a 30-sided polygon, you would get 5,040. Let's take a look at number 15. Number 15. Number 15, n is 52. So 180 parentheses 52 minus 2 would be 180 times 50. And that should give us 9,000, I believe. Yes, 9,000 is correct. So 9,000 degrees. So if you were to add up all of the interior angles of a 52-sided polygon, you would get 9,000. All right, moving on to number 16. Number 16, n equals 100. So 180 parentheses 100 minus 2. That would be 180 times 98, and 180 times 98 is 17,640. Okay, so if I were to add up all the interior angles of a 100-sided convex polygon, I would get 17,640. All right, moving on to number 17. They want us to find the missing angle. Now, we should know by now that a 4-sided polygon has interior angles adding up to 360. So 101 plus 92 plus 68 is 1 carrier 1, 6 carrier 1, 261. So if all 4 angles are supposed to add up to 360, then I'm going to take 360 minus 261, and the answer should be 99 degrees. So this angle right here is 99 degrees. This angle right here. All right. If you add up all 4, you get 360. All right, let's take a look at number 18. How many sides do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 sides. So I wonder what the sum of all these angles should be. Let's see, 186 minus 2. 180 times 4 should be 720 degrees. So when I add up all these interior angles, I should get 720. So I know we've got 100 degrees, 135 degrees, 110 degrees, 149, and 91. So that's 5 carrier 1, 5, 9, 8 carrier 1, 585. So when you add up all these angles, they equal 585. Let's subtract 585 from 720. And we should get a 5 here, 6, so 135, I believe. Yes, that is correct. So angle A right here has to be 135 degrees. Okay? That angle right there. If you add up all those angles, you will get 720. All right, let's take a look at number 19. Looks like we have 5 sides. If you count the sides, you'll see there's 5 sides. So let's find out what all 5 angles should add up to. Should be 5 minus 2. Which would be 180 times 3, which would be 540 degrees. So all these angles should add up to 540. Now so far we have 113, and then we have 80 and 130, and then we have a right angle which is 90. So we add all these up, 3, 12, 21, carrier 2, 413. So now we come over and we subtract 413. And we should get 127. Let's see if that's right. Yes, that is the right answer. So angle A is 127 degrees. If you add all these angles up, you will get 540. All right, let's take a look at number 20. Here we have 6 sides. If you count the sides, it'll be 6 sides. So to find what the sum of all the interior angles should be, I'm going to use my formula, n minus 2, 6 minus 2. 180 times 4 is 720. So all these angles plus this missing angle should add up to 720. Well, let's see. We have 102. We have 146, 120, 124, and 158. All right, 16, 20, carrier 2, 4, 6, 10, 5, carrier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm getting 650, so that means if I come over here and subtract 650 from 720, I should get 70. Let's see if that's right. Yes, that is correct. So angle A is 70 degrees. All right, hope this is helping. Let's move on to number 21. Now on number 21, please notice all of the angles are congruent. And notice there are 6 angles. There are 6 sides, 6 interior angles. So think about this. All of these interior angles, all 6 of these angles have to add up to this. 180, 6 minus 2. Where did I get this from? Well, there's 6 sides. So 180 times 4 would be 720. Now, in number 21, they just want to know what the measure of one of these angles is. Well, notice all of the angles are congruent. So if all 6 of these angles, angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, and angle 6, if all of these angles add up to 720 and they're all congruent, then I can just simply take 720 and divide it by 6, and I'm going to get 120. So that means each one of these angles have to be 120 degrees. So all of those angles would add up to 720. So what's the measure of just one of these angles? 120 degrees. All right, let's move on to number 22. Again, they want us to do the same thing. They want us to find the measure of one of these angles. Now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 angles. So by the way, there's 7 sides also. So if I wanted to find the sum of all of these 7 angles added together, I would take 7 minus 2. Why do I put a 7 here? Because there's 7 sides, and 180 times 5 should be 900. So all 7 of these angles added together would equal 900. But notice each one of these angles is congruent. So if I just divide 900 by 7, 22, 60, 56. I'm getting a decimal. Yeah, it looks like about 128.6. So each one of these angles is 128.6 degrees. Each one of these angles. So that's your answer. All right, moving on to number 23. All right, now number 23. Well, we could use the formula. We know that a triangle always adds up to 180, the sum of the interior angles. And notice angle 1, angle 2, and angle 3, they're all congruent. So simply take 180 and divide it by 3, because you know all 3 angles have to add up to 180, and you'll get 60. So each one of these angles measures 60 degrees. So there we go. And this, of course, was number 23. All right, 2 left and we're finally done. Let's take a look here, number 24. Now, remember, the sum of all the exterior angles of a polygon, and let me go ahead and highlight the polygon for you. Here's the polygon right here, okay? There's the polygon right there, that red object. And then what someone did is they came along with a green marker, we'll say, and they extended this side, and they extended that side, and they extended that side, and then that side, and then that side, and then that side. And so you have all these exterior angles. Well, all these exterior angles added together should equal 360. That's always the case when you add up exterior angles. So 75 plus 54 plus 76 plus 65 plus 44 plus 75. I think I did 75 twice. Yeah, I did. There we go. 9, 15, 20, 24, carrier 2, 9, 20, 314. So these 5 angles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, are adding up to 314. So I'm going to take 360 minus 314, and I'm going to get 46. So this missing angle right here, x, is 46 degrees. Let's go on to number 25. Number 25. Now again, all of these exterior angles should add up to 360. This is going to be a little more difficult now. I don't just have an x, I've got a 2x and a 3x, so I better set up an equation on this one. 71 plus 85 plus 44 plus 2x plus 3x equals 360. And how do I know it's 360? Because the exterior angles of a polygon, here's your polygon right here, the exterior angles of a polygon always add up to 360 degrees, always. Okay, so with that in mind, let's solve this equation. 71 plus 85 plus 44 would be 160, 200. So if you add these 3 right here, you'll get this right here. All right, and then if you add your x's right here, 2x and 3x, you'll get 5x right here. and 5x equals there, 360. Now to solve for x, we subtract 200 from both sides. If we subtract 200 from this side, it's gone. This side over here would be 160, and then divide by 5, and x equals 32. So there we go. X equals 32. And that was number 25. We are finished. Woohoo. So that's it. Pretty quick lesson. It took about 10 to 15 minutes. But hopefully this will help you if you've had some questions on your homework from this lesson. Okay?